This is Micornus, Phokane, the leader and the founder of the Young Men Empowerment Forum. We are finalizing this great topic. What a topic we're having. How to navigate conflict through emotional intelligence. How to use emotional intelligence in navigating through conflict resolution. And this is very important. Conflict resolution skills are important for you as a young man. You're going to meet people who are having conflicts, and you're going to have conflicts with other people as well. So therefore, you need to have conflict resolution skills, which are very important for you to have as a leader. And some of you are going to become great leaders in life. Now, I've said in the past lessons that emotional intelligence is very important, but you need to have conflict resolution skills as well, together with your emotional intelligence, so that you can be able to solve resolutions or to solve conflicts or resolve conflicts rather. And this is very important. And I want to emphasize that as a young man, you will have conflicts with your own peers. You will have conflicts with your own friends. And you will have conflicts in your working places, sometimes in your own family. You're going to see that. And it's very important that also you make sure that you got these skills of conflict resolution, because you're going to meet conflicts even in churches. You're going to meet conflicts in your community, in the nation, society where you are. It's very important that you are aware that conflicts are all over the place. So therefore, we need to be able to navigate conflicts with emotional intelligence. But to do so, you need to make sure that you use breathing techniques to stay calm and to lower tensions as well. Many of us are not aware that tension is actually putting fire to any conflict. And emotional tensions, when we have them, they actually exacerbate the conflict, and they don't solve any matter at all. Now, when you are high emotionally and you are angry, you are upset, and you are at a stage where you feel like you can actually break everything in front of you. Have you ever experienced that? And I'm sure you might have experienced that situation in your life, when something has really driven you mad, and you are at this stage where you just say, I'm mad with this individual, and I cannot help it, but I'm so fed up. I'm so angry with them. Have you been there as a young man? And of course, if you've never been, you should soon be there. Because these are situations that in life we come to pass and we come to meet in life. And we have seen that when you are at that stage, this is the stage that you need to be calm. You need to approach things differently. How do you do then? You must actually learn to use breathing exercises. And I've always said to you as a young man, breathe deep. Again. And as you do so, you're able to calm yourself. You're able to feel better. You're able to bring down your emotions, so that when you approach the next person to resolve the conflicts, your temper is not high. Because when you've got a high temper, what it does, it actually lights the fire. I've said that what it ignites the fire. It makes actually the situation to become worse. And many of the people have addressed the issues while they were angry, and the matters have gone worse. And the solution has not been found in this particular conflict. And the conflict goes on and on. The reason is because you want to solve things while you are angry. You want to deal with issues while you are actually having tempers flaring all over the place. So this is very important. And I want you as young men to learn that when you are angry with each other, you are still mad with each other. You must calm down. But use breathing exercises is very key. I've seen that working, that you breathe in. Again, maybe. And you'll feel with that oxygen moving through your system, moving through your brain, moving through your lungs. You find yourself calming down, and you find yourself being easy to talk to somebody in a calm tone. It's very important, because if you are going to start to be in conflict resolution without calming down first, as I said, you will lack emotional intelligence, and you will end up wondering, why can I just not be able to solve issues when I'm in conflict resolution? It's purely because you address issues while your tempers are high. So this is very, very important that you use breathing exercises. Now, the other thing that I want to just mention as we continue with this is use I feel phrases to reduce defensiveness. Use I feel phrases. You must say, I feel like this. I feel like, don't talk like top down. Don't talk like you're commanding. Don't talk like you're too much in control. Don't talk like you are too manipulative, because sometimes when you are speaking, you might be misinterpreted. I know that you might be aiming it good. You might be having your communication from a good heart. But sometimes the way you speak actually indicate to other people differently, because other people may interpret your talk differently. They may see you as commanding them, as not humble enough to them, as instructing them. And it's like you're giving them instructions. But I must really say, when you start to learn to use what we call I feel phrases, where you say, I feel like this, I feel this way. Well, when you do that, people start to see you respectful enough. And majority of the people, honestly speaking, they will take you as emotionally intelligent, and they are able to sit back and listen to you when you resolve on conflicts. I feel phrases have got an impactful way of making people feel respected. Have got an impactful way of making people feel they're being heard and they're being considered and honored as well. And I want to emphasize this, that you need to learn to use these I feel phrases, because what they do, they make people not to be defensive, because when you speak like you're commanding, people become defensive. When you speak like you are instructing, people feel like you're blaming them, and therefore they become defensive, and defensive human being cannot resolve to anything. Defensive attitude cannot reach a consensus with anybody. Defensive attitude cannot agree to solve matters. And we have seen this in couples. We have seen them in relationships. We have seen this in families as well. That when we blame each other and we are not able to say, I feel like this, and use phrases like that, people become defensive all the way, because their egos are being provoked. And people are actually being dominant in nature in how they see things. And they defend themselves, and to the dead end defend themselves. And when people defend themselves, you cannot reach consensus in your conflict resolution. I want to close. But before I close, I want you to be aware that if you want to navigate through conflict resolution by using emotional intelligence, you need to pause, to fully understand it before responding, to minimize misunderstandings as well. Because many times we respond quickly. Many times we want to talk. And sometimes we listen in order to respond, and we don't listen attentively. And I want to urge you as a young man that if you want to use emotional intelligence in conflict resolution, please be a listener of note. Be an attentive listener. And when you are an attentive listener, you are able to pause each time you have to respond. You are able to think thoroughly, to run through your mind to an extent that you are able to analyze everything before you respond. Because if you respond too quickly and don't analyze, you may respond wrongly. And in turn, you are actually exaggerating or even worsening the situation of the conflict. So I want to emphasize the fact that you need to reflect, sit back, listen thoroughly, and also make sure that you are reflecting to what the person has said in order to remove the misunderstanding, in order to remove also and minimize the misunderstanding between the two of you, or also maybe from you being, you misinterpreting what the person is saying. So please make sure that you pause first before you respond. Don't rush to respond. Immediately you rush to respond, you may respond wrongly and regret later. And you don't want to do that, because when you regret later, you might have caused even more damage by that time, and you might have actually even made this conflict to be worse, and you regret later, and you may find that that doesn't help anymore. I want to end up here today, your host, Micornus Phokane, the leader, the founder of the Young Men Empowerment Forum. Remember, we are developing ordinary young men into extraordinary men of wisdom, integrity, and character. And we do that through wisdom principles. These young men empowerment sessions are for you. They are very important. And remember that we are putting this on our social media platforms. Our Facebook page, Young Men Empowerment Forum, our Facebook page, Micornus Phokane. So please follow us there. Like the pages, click notification button as well, and your life shall never be the same again. Remember our TikTok account as well, trendy, and follow us on TikTok account under Micornus Phokane, and the good Lord will bless you as you do that. But don't forget, please, that we have got our YouTube channel, which is under Micornus Phokane. Our YouTube channel is also under Young Men Empowerment Forum. So Google us there, subscribe to the YouTube channel, click notification button that you may be notified when we have got videos that we've posted in there. But don't forget also that soon and very soon, we are starting with our face-to-face talks as well, our empowerment sessions on face-to-face. This will be done in a seminar or on the formats. We'll do conferences soon. We'll do also camps soon for young men. We'll also make sure that we do coachings on individual basis. But don't forget as well that we've got mentorship classes as well on individuals, mentorship on groups as well. And the good Lord will bless you as we continue doing that with us. But watch us on our social media platforms. We will announce of where our seminars will be. We'll announce where our meetings will be and what time as well, on which days. And the good Lord will bless you as you follow us, and your life shall never be the same as a young man. Till we meet again with another topic, please allow me to check out right here and say cheers for now.